Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the Mentorship Corner. My name is Sibiano Mtandazo. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to like, share, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. If you're already a subscriber, thank you guys. Welcome back. So guys, I have decided to dedicate July this year to be our self-love, self-care, self-discovery, basically all things self. We're being one friend of mine said I mustn't say selfish because it is deemed a positive word, a negative word, sorry, even when used like in the right sentence. So this month we are going to be becoming more aware of who we are, what we stand for, taking care of ourselves, and all of that drama. So before we start, I decided, you know what, let's kick it off with me giving you my definition of self-love. You know, that's what we're going to be talking about today on today's video. Before we get there, guys, I apologize. I was supposed to upload my videos. I was supposed to upload a video, on Sunday, last week Sunday, and I was supposed to upload a video on Thursday. So, this is what happened. Oh girl, I had a very technically difficult week where my laptop decided to stop working, so I had to go back to using my phone, which was not so great because Naya was giving me problems. So I've tried to sort out my problems. So yeah, going forward, if there's going to be any problems, I'll try and let you guys know like well in advance. So yeah, let's get right into today's video. I was just like sitting down thinking, how do I kickstart the self-love month, you know, this year. So I wrote out, there's my journal, not journal, my notebook, sorry. So I decided to write out a few like statements which I feel resonate with my definition of self-love. So I'm gonna read it out and then I will explain why I'm saying so. I must say it's my opinion. I stand to be corrected. Obviously different opinions for different people, and obviously we are not going to see things the same way, but this is my opinion. This is how I feel means, you know, to love yourself in my world, you know. Guys, so don't bite me, okay. So the first statement says so the question for today is, what does it mean to love yourself? That's the first thing we need to get out there. What does it mean to love yourself? Or what does it mean to love myself? That's the question you should be asking yourself. What does it mean to be allowed to love myself? If you want, you can pause the video and maybe like take a pen and paper and just scribble like a few things that you think define you loving yourself in your world. Ne? I'm not gonna judge. So as we move right along, so the first statement says, in my opinion, it means caring for yourself, one, and your feelings in any and every situation you find yourself in. So it means whether you're happy, whether you're sad, whether you're stressed, whether you pissed or whatever, it means you need to be able to care for yourself as well as your feelings. So it means you have to care for yourself physically as well as emotionally, because that is very important. So it means caring for yourself and your feelings. For example, let's say you are caught up between a rock and a hard place, where let's say you're having like a fight with your parents, and then you are not sure how to respond, and fine, our parents are very important people in our lives and we always respect them all the time, but you should be able to decipher when your feelings are being hurt and when your feelings are being crushed, even though you may not raise it at the moment when you guys are still like arguing and you're still like in the middle of the conflict and everything. But at some points later on, at a later stage, you need to go back and address that, because if you don't and you leave it there for way too long, then you're gonna start having problems. So that's what I mean. You need to learn to care for yourself and you need to learn to care for your feelings. So that's the first thing that I think is very important when you're looking at what does it mean to love myself, you know? So I care about my feelings and I care about me, you know, physically. So that's like the first point. You need to learn to care for yourself, and you need to basically learn to care for your feelings. Along, guys, I tried this braids thing there. Jay, let's do it over, but I tried this braids thing, but I feel like they're too long. I don't know. I feel like they're too long and I can't handle, and I don't even know how to tie them. But anyways, as we go back to the video. So the second point is basically you must allow yourself to be selfish with you. And then again, I say I'm not saying selfish as in a negative way, but you must allow yourself to like put yourself first and then everyone else, even your family. You must always be able to put yourself first and then everything else can follow. So the reason I'm saying that is because I believe, so there's this one interview I watched where, guys, don't mind my hair. There's this one interview that I watched where Oprah was interviewing, I can't remember her name, but she was explaining why it is important to put yourself first. So you need to make sure that you are happy, that you are complete, that you are happy with everything that's happening in your life, you're happy with where you are in your life. Because if all that is the case, then you will be able to give out fully, like your full self, to the people around you that you love, to your family, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, your friends, your community, your society. You will be able to give them your full cup, not just half of it. So if I quote a phrase from that interview, they say, if your cup is full, then you are able to give abundantly. Ne? To those who are Christians and read the Bible, it says, I don't know which verse, I don't know if I'm quoting the right words, but it says, your cup is, God fills your cup to an extent that it overflows. I don't know. But then again, what I'm trying to get to, I don't read the Bible, don't judge. What I'm trying to get to is the fact that if your cup is full, then you are able to give abundantly. Like, for example, if you think about someone who's a teacher, so if they wake up in the morning and they are in a bad mood and they don't want to go to work because maybe they're fighting with their husband and they're having problems with their family, what's going to happen is when they go to school to try and teach, obviously they're going to teach whatever it was they were meant to teach today, but because their heart is not there and because their cup is almost empty, because they're so hurt and they're trying to deal with so many things, their cup is not full. So when they give off, they won't be giving abundantly. Compared to like myself, when I wake up, so I wake up, people always judge me for waking up early in the morning. But the main reason why I wake up early in the morning is because I know that I work with people. So when a patient walks into my test room, they expect me as the optometrist to not judge them. They expect me as the optometrist to accept whatever it is that they have to throw at me. Like, it doesn't matter what situation they're going through, and it doesn't matter what situation I'm going through. I should be willing to give them my all, like my full cup, because obviously it's full, abundantly, and I should be able to accept all that they throw at me and try and understand each situation for each of my patients, for each and every day. So that's what I mean. So if you are full, then you are able to give to other people abundantly. You're able to love abundantly. You're able to forgive. You're able to let things go. You're able to make other people happy. You're able to show people what happiness and what true love is, if though you are full. So that's the second point. So first point is, it means you need to care for yourself physically and emotionally, so yourself and your feelings. The second one is you need to put yourself first, because if your cup is full, then you're able to give abundantly. Ne? The third one is basically you must allow yourself to hurt and give yourself time to heal. So this one is very important because we are humans and we are very emotional human beings, animals or whatever you want to classify us as sorry. So we go through a whole lot of emotional situations in life. Some leave us, traumatized, depressed, with anxiety, stressed for longer periods of time. Some leave us happy. So the one I'm driving to is the fact that if you are heartbroken, allow yourself to be heartbroken, because I believe if you allow yourself to hurt, that's going to give you time to allow yourself to heal. I don't know if I'm making sense. Like, for example, if, let's say, you married and you go through a divorce, ne? Like, no one wants to go through a divorce, ne? So obviously there's always going to be people who are going to be pointing fingers at you. There's always going to be people who are going to be like judging you and all the drama. So in all that, allow yourself to hurt, allow yourself to go through the different phases of, okay, fine, so I married this person, I love them, but now it's not working out, so now I have to let them go. So now you have to accept that, okay, fine, and then stress over it. If you want to cry, cry. If you want to drink it away, drink it away. If you want to shut people out, shut them out. Allow yourself to hurt and feel the pain, so that once you've gone through you've hurt, you now accepted the whole thing, and now you're ready to move on, you're gonna fully move on, because you've allowed yourself to hurt, and now you're allowing yourself to heal. And once you've healed, then life will make sense again, and life will be great again, and you will be happy again. So what I'm trying to drive to, the point basically is, in every terrible and bad and sad and traumatic situation you go through, allow yourself to hurt, so that you can give yourself time to heal. And don't rush the process. It's not a quick fix. You can't be heartbroken today and wake up the following day feeling better. It's not going to happen. So give yourself time to hurt. Not to hurt, sorry. So give yourself time to heal. Ne? That's the third point. And the fourth point is learn to accept every flaw that you have as a person, and accept it, because in isiZulu we say alikho isoka elingenasici. We are all perfect in our imperfections. No one is perfect, but what makes you perfect is that you're perfect in your imperfections. So you accept and you embrace every single thing that you are as a person. Like, for example, I know I'm short. People judge me all the time for being short. I know I don't like makeup. People judge me all the time for not putting makeup. I know I'm very hyper. People judge me all the time for being hyper. That could be something, well, I don't think it's bad to start with. The main reason why I don't think it's bad is because I have accepted, you know what, not everything in my body is going to be great. Not everything in my personality is going to be great. Not everything about me is going to be great. But that doesn't mean I'm not great. I hope I'm making sense. Let me say that again. I have accepted that not everything in my body is going to be great. I have accepted that not everything in my personality is going to be perfect and awesome. And I have accepted that not everything about me is going to be great, So not everything about me is great. But because I've accepted that, it doesn't mean that I'm not great as a person. So like, I'm a great person, guys. So that's, I hope I'm making sense. The main thing is you need to accept all your flaws and learn to love you for who you truly are, and with all your imperfections, guys. Ne? And then the fifth one is, I think it's one of the most important ones. It's that you need to learn to forgive yourself. I know we go through a hell lot of things in life, guys, but I believe you can't expect, it's the same way like how I always say, you can't expect to be able to learn to love someone if you don't know how to love yourself, because everything, but charity starts at home. You need to love you, your family, your friends, then you'll be able to love other people externally. You get what I mean? So it's the same thing with forgiveness. So if you don't know how to forgive yourself, even if you say you forgive people outside, it's gonna be a bit of an iffy one, yeah? It's gonna be a bit of an iffy one. So I need you guys to learn to forgive yourselves, you know. Just because you made a mistake 10 years ago and now you're sitting here like 10 years later, you still have so much regret, what. Like, don't do that to yourself, you know. Don't do that to yourself. Guys, Jesus. I'm trying to find the right position. Anyways, as I was saying, you need to learn to forgive yourself as a person, ne? If you didn't pass that test, learn to say, okay, fine, I didn't pass because of 1, 2, and 3. This is what I'm going to do going forward to make sure everything is sorted. But bottom line, learn to forgive yourself. It is very, 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 very important. And then the last thing is to basically know more than the next person. Know yourself, know yourself more than the next person. Do you know why? Because you owe yourself that much, fam. You need to know so much about you that you are not moved by what the next person thinks about you, by what the next person sees in you, by what the next person's opinion is about you. You need to know you for who you are. So you need to know, I wrote down here, you need to know your personality. You need to know things that you like. You need to know things that you don't like. You need to know what you stand for. You need to know what you stand against. You need to know what you believe in. You need to know what you do not believe in. You need to know things that you would be willing to do and sacrifice for certain things, and things that you will not be willing to do. They call it standards, but I just think for you to set your standards, you need to know who you are, where you are with everything. Then you'll be able to set your standards, ne? And I believe having those standards is very, very, very important, because, guys, as we all know, not everyone is there in your life to help you grow. Not everyone is there in your life to help you achieve great things. Not everyone is there in your life because they're happy for you. Not everyone is happy for you. But if you know yourself, and you know yourself truly more than the next person, if they judge your hustle, you will not be moved because you know what you stand for. Even if they judge the way you dress, you will not be moved because you know who you are as a person. Even if they judge the way you act, the way you do things, you won't be moved because you know who you are. You know the core, you know that inner you that's like, we're not doing that because that's against our values, what. You need to know everything about you. And as I say, I repeat again, you need to know yourself more than the next person. Why? Because why you need to know yourself more than the next person is because they're not you, you know. So obviously they can't know you more than you because you know yourself better. And they basically know parts of you that you allowed them to see. Like, for example, if you allow them to see the rude part, they will know just that part. If you allow them to see your nice parts, they will know just that part. So they won't know you holistically, but they will know certain parts or certain things about you, because that's what you have allowed them to see. That's what you have allowed yourself to engage with them, and they will then build up this opinion according to what they see and what you have allowed them to, see, type of vibe. So know yourself more than the next person. It is very, 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 very important. And then basically the last thing I want to say is, this is my definition of self-love, with all those points I've mentioned. So basically, to love yourself, it means, for me, it means loving and accepting yourself for all that you are without needing validation from the next person. For me, that's what it means to love yourself. So for me, unomthandazo Sibiya, the virtual mentor from the mentorship corner, if you know what I mean. Loving yourself in my world means loving. Yeah, guys, it's this. Anyways, it means loving and accepting yourself for who you truly are, for who you are, you genuinely are, without needing the next person's validation. So without needing me to tell you, Hori, you are successful, Hori, you are smart, you're beautiful. It's knowing that I am beautiful inside and out. I am smart. I am the best version of myself. I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. Matinane or Matitane, I don't know. But anyways, it's bottom line is loving yourself in my world means loving and accepting who you are, who you truly are, and knowing that and accepting that and loving that person without needing the next person to tell you, oh man, you are so pretty, you know, without needing the next person to tell you, you're smart. You must know that I am smart because I've worked hard for it. I am pretty because I was born pretty. I am beautiful because I am beautiful. You know, I am this person because of this, without needing validation from the next person. For me, that's what true self-love means, and that's what true self-love should be, I feel, for everyone. I stand to be corrected, as I said earlier on at the beginning of the video, but that's my definition of true love for yourself. So that's it from me and the mentorship corner today. I will see you guys next week. When am I uploading? This was for Thursday. I'll see you guys for the Sunday video. For our next video name, we are going to be running the self-love and self-care series for the rest of the month. So if you guys have any questions or anything you would like me to discuss, feel free to drop them on the comments section down below. If you are too scared and you want it to be a bit more private, if you've got me on WhatsApp, you can WhatsApp me. If not, you are more than welcome to DM me on my Instagram. Okay, so that is it from me and the mentorship corner today. Stay tuned, guys, for the rest of our videos, for the rest of our self-love series. I love you guys a lot, and thank you for subscribing. Thank you for allowing me to share this little bit of knowledge that I have, and allowing me to actually, you know, live my purpose and live my dreams. I love you guys a lot. Take care from me and the mentorship corner. It is goodbye for now. Mwah.